Hi, this is Tiffany from Not Away Prepping. Hi, this is Tiffany from Not Away Prepping. Did my video start? Okay. Um, I've made a video in a while. Life happens, but I just wanted to update you all. Um, I'm moving, and I've decided to move because the place I live sold. I live in an apartment. The place I live sold, and the new property management is kind of intolerable. So I'm gonna be moving out of my hometown, and I know it's like ideally located. We have all kinds of farms and stuff around here, and we have people with chickens like just up the street, and we have um, there's a lot of resources here, but I want to move to a bigger town nearby because better access to doctors and therapists, and um, I just want to get out of my hometown. When you live someplace for all of your life and you're in your 30s, you just want to. I just have come to a place where I want a little more freedom from my family, and I want to see a little bit of the world and what it's like to live other places and not have people recognize me and know my name before I know who they are. Like, I hate that about living in a small place. I mean, it can be good, it can be bad. It just depends on the person and how they know who I am. And I think that'll happen a little bit less. So I'm going to be documenting kind of moving as a prepper. I don't have too many preps at this point. Closet full of 5 gallon buckets, probably enough canned goods for 2 or 3 months and some other stuff. But I've read about 5 books on what how to prep in a city apartment. And it's not a big city, it's a city of about 50, 60,000 that I'm moving to. How to prep in an apartment. And I'm definitely looking for like a 1 bedroom in a high rise. And the issues that come with prepping in an apartment, like you have to worry about, are your neighbors being careful? Are they going to start a fire? You have to worry about, you know, even just day to day living. Are you going to be mugged for walking out in the hallway outside your apartment? Are you going to be broken into? Is there crime in the area? Are you going to be constantly hit up by homeless people? And I think I think I can find an apartment that meets all my criteria. At this point, my criteria are: I don't want to be on the ground floor. I don't want to be in a high crime area, but I definitely, since I don't drive, I want to be close to a bus stop and some kind of small stores, gas station, something. So if I'm craving a soda, I can go get it. And I want to be in a quiet building for sure. Quiet building. And I definitely want, like, there's a lot of historic buildings in the city I'm moving to. So it would be kind of cool to be in one of those for a while. And, the ultimate goal is to buy a little house with a big yard and try to do little homesteading type thing, what I can when it's just me. But for a while, I'm gonna enjoy being a renter and being an apartment dweller. And I think the big buildings, the historic buildings that are built out of stone and stuff, would, with proper planning, potentially be you would be able to survive and shelter from nuclear fallout in them, especially the ones with basements and things. So that's why I'm doing that versus wanting to try to rent like a little 1 bedroom stick frame house or something that potentially might or might not have a basement. Potentially, um, it would be nice to have a yard for my dogs, but they can handle apartment life. At this at this point, with the crazy stuff going on in Europe, yeah, I'm definitely thinking about what kind of building do I need to be in to have the best chance of riding out nuclear fallout. And I'm definitely thinking those grand old historic buildings, they're not just beautiful and interesting, they're, made out of tons and tons of stone, and that's good shelter. And I'm thinking, like, one of the biggest concerns for me here that's been a problem is just having a really nosy apartment manager. And like, they want to come in, they want to look at the not just the apartment but see what you have. And she keeps telling me I need to declutter, and that's not really appropriate for an apartment manager to say. But I'm not by any means a hoarder. I consider myself a minimalist. um so it's kind of insulting, but I definitely have some plans that I'm going to share for some different things I'm going to do to hide my preps as much as possible. And some builds I'm going to do. I'm not by any means good at woodworking. I've done a few projects, but I'm going to try to do some things, and we'll see how this work out. The other day, canned food really is good for years and years and years past its expiration if it's not rusted and it's not dented or bulging. The other day, I was at a friend's house and he had a can of SpaghettiOs with meatballs that the best by date was expired in 2015. I ate it. It was a little weird. The texture was a little weird, but the flavor was okay, and it didn't make me sick. I checked the can first. It wasn't dented. It wasn't bulging. It wasn't rusted, and it didn't make me sick. I'm fine. So, um, I definitely believe the what they say about canned food is good well beyond its expiration, but it may not. It may just change a little bit. The texture was kind of grainy and just a little bit different than I'm used to from like a fresher can. So, um, yeah, I am definitely gonna have to downsize on my furniture as far as moving into a little one bedroom apartment, and I'm kind of excited about it because that means I get to get new stuff. I spent about $100 to furnish. This is, the apartment I'm in now is my first apartment. I spent about $100 to furnish it, and I got a bunch of stuff for free, and it's not the nicest. So I'm excited to maybe be more of an adult and get some adult pieces and quality pieces that I can take with me for in the future. And I'm excited for my dogs to have access to better veterinary care. Not that my vet isn't fantastic, she really is, but just a little more technology is available in the city than our rural vets have. And yeah, so medical care for me, medical care for my dogs. I know everybody says cities are death traps, blah blah blah, but I think I can make it work, especially if I can get to the point with my slingshot hunting that um, I can actually start bagging like birds and squirrels and pigeons and things. Um, Oddly, the city has fewer restrictions as far as stuff like that than my rural town does. In my rural town, it's again, there's a city ordinance that you can't even legally fire a slingshot in city limits. So there's no such ordinance like that in the city I'm moving to and in Northwest Missouri. So that's kind of exciting. I'll be able to maybe go out to a park or something and practice a little bit. And as far as location, what I'm looking for besides being close to transportation and being close to some kind of store and access to groceries and stuff is I don't want to be on a river because there's been flooding. There's a river by it. I don't want to be on the river, but definitely looking for creeks, holding ponds, kind of any kind of water source that could be a backup water source, um, fountains, anything really. Just kind of trying to strategically as I can relocate inside of a city. Also looking for easy access, back roads access out of town is going to be good. So it's going to take some planning. I ordered some maps, and those will be here. And I'm not going to start applying for apartments until January, so I'm just going to study some things and try to figure out where exactly in town I want to be and start applying. So yeah, that's a quick update. I hope everybody has a happy Christmas and holidays, and not away prepping out.